Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds in the studio. We made it, my friend. It's Friday. So Run for the Roses. That's this weekend, right?
It is indeed. Churchill Downs, Louisville. And as far as we're concerned here, Central Time, the gates are supposed to open, and that's the starting gates, is what I'm talking about, for the 20 horses at 5 minutes before, actually 3 minutes before 6 o'clock. So it's 5:57 to be specific. Now, that's an hour later from what it is in Louisville, where it's almost 7 o'clock in Louisville, but hey, that's fine. Everything is bright and ready for the Kentucky Derby. So it'll be a very interesting race. At the moment, Renegade is the favorite. Renegade, of course, the majority owner is Robert Lowe from here in town and the founder of Prime Trucking. And Renegade is a 9-2 favorite. Irad Ortiz will be the jockey. But this is interesting, too, because the starting field is a draw. It's a luck of the draw. You pick the number, and this is where you're going to be. Well, what did Renegade draw? The number 1. That's the post position. If it were making an equation to stock car racing or any racing, it would be the pole position. But it's the inside rail, and the horse had better be ready for it. And the inside number 1 position has not won the Derby in 40 years. 1986 is the last time that happened, and that is where Renegade will be. It's a wide-open race. Anything can happen. It's the fastest 2 minutes in sports, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's tomorrow.
Fastest 2 minutes in sports. Isn't that what they used to call you in college?
Yeah, me.
Week's golf event is a signature event if horse racing isn't your thing, and we just got this thing kicked off yesterday. Who's in the lead right now?
The signature event is, of course, has a purse of $20 million or more, and the PGA can really give credit to the LIV Tour, which is apparently about to go under. Give credit for that purse being up there. It's the Cadillac Open. They're playing at the Doral Trump course in Miami. And in the lead is Cameron Young, this 28-year-old kid from, and he's not really a kid, but a 28-year-older from Wake Forest out of New York State, where his dad was a golf pro. Cameron Young has been playing very, very, very well. Won the TPC, the Tournament Players Championship, about a month ago. He was in at 8 under par on the Trump National Course at Doral. Jordan Spieth is 1 shot back in second place. Scotty Scheffler, is 7 back, off to his usual very slow start. But watch out as the tournament goes on. Scheffler will be making a big comeback. He always does. So, indeed, that's the Cadillac Open. Round 2 is today.
And, of course, we're into the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some of those games and series are over, though, because some guys are going home.
Had 3 matches last night, and 2 of them came to an end. The Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks. Oh, my goodness sake. The New York Knicks, it's a record-setting score, folks. 140-86. Is that what they beat the Atlanta Hawks by? And that was win number 4, and that puts the New York Knicks into the second round. The score was almost 100 at halftime. It was a one-sided game right from the get-go. Philadelphia 76ers, Boston Celtics tie 3-3. Game 7 will be coming up this weekend. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have eliminated the Denver Nuggets, beat the Nuggets last night. And indeed, the Nuggets are out of it, and that was not unexpected. Minnesota's a pretty good team, so the Minnesota Timberwolves advance to the second round and will probably play the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it was crazy to see that score update yesterday where the Knicks were at. And I was like, oh my goodness gracious, snakes alive, Ned. And the St. Louis Cardinals have an offense that is just pretty incredible right now.
14 hits yesterday and a 10-5 sweep of the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh. This is unbelievable. Here's a team that was relegated to being one of the poorer teams, and look at this, they're hitting the ball all over. Okay, don't be fooled. This happens I won't say frequently, but it has happened before, where a team that's not really hugely regarded in whatever the sport happens to be gets off to a great start. Let's see where they are in late June, early July, and into August. What will the Cardinals be then? But you enjoy it while you can. Alec Burleson had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. Jordan Walker had 2 hits, 3 RBIs, but his 9th home run of the year. And indeed, a very good offensive performance for the St. Louis Cardinals. 10-5 over Pittsburgh, sweep the Pirates, won 4 in a row, and now tonight, the big, bad Los Angeles Dodgers come into St. Louis to play for the weekend.
Going to be a nice series for sure. I wish I could say the same thing about my Royals. They just cannot get it going.
No, they're kind of mired in a bit of a slump. The Athletics beat them yesterday, scored 4 in the second off Noah Cameron, and beat the Royals 6-3. Mikhail Garcia and Sterling Marte did have 3 hits apiece for the Royals, but hey, it's the runs that count, and 4-2 was the final score. The A's, or the Athletics, they don't call them by their city name because Sacramento's only a temporary home. They're a pretty good team. They're coming on. Now the Royals will go to Seattle this weekend to take on the Seattle Mariners. Should be very interesting, but I really feel like Kansas City is a much better team than this, and I really like what they're doing, and I think when they snap out of this slump that they're in, they're going to come on.
Hopefully this is the learning period of the season, and they're taking these lessons to heart. Last but not least, were the Panthers and Bears this weekend.
Well, the Bears and the Panthers are kind of home away from home. They're up in Bolivar to play Southwest Baptist, and they opened a 4-game series, they being Drury. They opened them up last night, and Southwest Baptist won the first game 7-6. Now they have 3 more games coming up this weekend, and the Southwest Baptist Bearcats are pretty good. They're making a name for themselves. The Bears have a very big 3-game series. They're playing the league leaders. Jacksonville State Gamecocks from Alabama come up here to play, and indeed, it'll be a tough one. They play tonight at what used to be called Hammons Field, tomorrow afternoon and Sunday afternoon. The Jacksonville State Gamecocks are the leaders in Conference USA. They have a very nice team. They're 36-9 on the year. Their pitching staff is outstanding. Well, their hitting staff is not what the Bears are, so we'll see which is going to prevail this weekend at what used to be called Hammons Field. Here's the key about tonight's game, though. You have to get into the stadium, and I think they're probably going to have a pretty good crowd. You have to get in from the north side. That's off Chestnut Expressway, because the south side is closed. It's the big parade is going on at the same time, the big celebration of Route 66. So there's going to be a traffic jam down there. But if you want to go to the game, approach the stadium from the north side. The south side, most of the streets will be closed down there.
Downtown is hopping, man. Big time. Happy birthday, Route 66. Ned, have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.